Hey everybody, Ron here with My Daily Bread, and I wanted to jump on here really quick and just share somewhat of a bonus session of My Daily Bread Global, the podcast. I'm about to um, record a session with Justin, but before I do, I wanted to share with you 9 things that make change a reality. Hopefully, what I share with you in this is going to help you deal with some personal changes that you may be making in your life. Maybe it will help you to embrace a season of change that you might find yourself in right now and be able to grow from the experience that you're having. Before I get into what I want to talk about for just a few minutes, I want to invite you to take a moment and follow us on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube at My Daily Bread Global. Like, subscribe to us, share our channel with your friends if you're watching this podcast live via video. You can also download the My Daily Bread mobile app in any of the application stores that you use, Apple, Spotify, any of those places. Download that in the store. You're going to search for My Daily Bread Global. Join us. There's content that you can here for discipleship. There's just relevant conversations that we're having, as well as the link to join us Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. for the My Daily Bread Bible reading call every morning on Clubhouse. Also, in addition, beginning in March, we will be doing a 5 a.m. My Daily Bread Global East Coast Bible reading call. So look for more information coming soon regarding that. To get into what I want to share with you right now, the 9 things for making change a reality, I want to share some of these tips with you in case you find yourself in that place or that season of change. When you think of a season, we think of winter, spring, summer, fall, right? And each season has a duration of time. Each season has its own identifying characteristics. And being able to identify where you are in your season right now will help you to be able to keep change as part of your life. The first thing I want to share with you that will help make change a reality in your life is number one is burn your bridges. Burn those bridges. Make it absolutely impossible to go back to the way that you have done life. If you're trying to break a habit in your life, if you are trying to quit smoking, if you're trying to quit drinking, if you have an addiction of some kind, and you're trying to make a change in that part of your life, make it impossible to go back to the reality of that old habit. Um, Make it uncomfortable. Create a scenario that would make it uncomfortable for you to get back into that thing that you're trying to let go of. And then focus on the present moment without the bad habit. Um, Reward yourself for not going back. If you find, if smoking is the thing that you're giving up and you find yourself uh, making it through an entire day without smoking, give yourself a reward. What does that reward look like? Have that in place before you make that decision so that you know that this is what you're working for every day. All right. Number two, do the opposite of what you'd normally do when you're afraid, when you're worried, when you're anxious, and when you're uncomfortable. And I can tell you from personal experience that this is in your mind. This is the idea that you are standing on the edge of the cliff in your life, ready to jump into deep water. And that anxiety, that uncomfortable feeling that you feel in the moment of, oh my God, I should turn around and not even jump at all. Don't do it. Stay right there and just take the plunge, man. Take the plunge. Do whatever you can in that moment to jump into what it is that is making you most afraid, most worried, most anxious, and most uncomfortable. Um, if you're uncomfortable with public speaking, then avoidance is only going to increase the fear. The longer you put off the thing that you are afraid of, the more power that thing, that fear gets. So take fear, take the power of fear away from yourself and just jump in. All right. Number three, obstacles reveal desire. I'm talking about the things that make change a reality. Obstacles reveal desire. If you show me an obstacle, I'm going to show you the desire that you have in your heart. And man, I'm living this. I understand this better than anything right now. An obstacle conceals, but at the same time, it reveals the underlying desire. Take a look at that obstacle that's before you. What does it look like? And is it telling you where your heart really is? You want to know what's on the other side of that obstacle. So you're looking all the way around to figure out, how do I get around this to get to that place that I want to be? Obstacles reveal desire. Okay. Keep going. You see the obstacle in front of you and you have that temptation to turn around. Don't do it. Keep going. Keep going all the way in. All right. Number 4, discomfort can be a sign of progress. I really like this one. When Dr. McCrae shared this with me, um, this stood out to me in a number of ways. Discomfort can be a sign of progress. And in my notes, I have written here, moving beyond a comfort zone is necessary for progress. You cannot have that thing that you desire and stay in a comfortable place. You've got to get uncomfortable. And we've got to, here's a wild way to say it, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get used to the idea that it's not always going to feel like goosebumps and excitement. It's going to be scary. It's going to be uncomfortable. Lean into the side of uncomfortable and watch and see how that transformation that you are experiencing in your life blooms and blossoms into something that is just beyond your imagination of believing. All right. Number 5, lean into the unknown. Here's a good one. If you think you're too old to do something, you're right. Mhm. Whatever you think in your mind, you're right for you. It's true. If you think that you're too old, you've already kind of sealed the deal for yourself. I have a saying that I say a lot of times when I preach. If you're not dead, you're not done. God still has a plan for your life. God still wants to do something through your life. The influence that you have, God still wants to use that. And there are so many people that reach the end of their life and think that they're just waiting to die. No, that's a mindset. Get rid of that thing in your head. You're not waiting to die. You have something to share with the world. You have stories that other people don't have. Are you sharing those stories? Are you sharing those experiences? Because likely what you've been through, someone else is going through right now, and they could use your voice of wisdom in experiencing what it is that they are doing. Okay. So studies show us that even highly accomplished people close themselves to novelty as they get older. The major factor is not their age, but how long they have been doing a certain thing, such as being in a certain business, operating in the same career, their identity by association, and all those things. People who stay in one place and one position get the most entrenched. Amen to myself. All right. Number 6, you do not attract what you want. You create what you focus on. What you see is what you'll be. I like what my pastor Brian shared with me, my mentor and my spiritual father. Many times he would share, and the whole church heard it over and over and over again. What you listen to determines what you see. And I say, what you see is what you receive. Number 7, you only see what you believe. Wow. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I love this statement that I've been really focusing on the last couple of weeks personally in my life. Transformed people transform people. What you see is what you believe. If you're seeing some things that you don't like, change what you believe about them. Change your mindset. Maybe you have a limiting belief that needs to be challenged. Change that thing. Dig into it and see what that looks like. All right. Number 8, you ready? Believe in someone and then he or she will show you why you do. I love this one. Dr. McRae shared with us when he was training us that neuroscience has demonstrated that authentic belief in someone else activates their brain to create a state of mind that transcends usual thinking and performance. I have surrounded myself with a team of wise coaches and wise men and women who are so business minded. And just receiving their encouragement, what they see in my own personal life has ignited a fire inside of my own heart that now I'm starting to see that into the people I'm mentoring. I really believe that they have great things ahead of them. And as I see it and speak it over to them, they're going to become it. And as those who are speaking over my life are seeing that into my life, I'm literally realizing some amazing things as a result of that. All right. Number 9, the last one, the last item of making change a reality. Don't believe every thought you have. This is a good one. Our feelings and our thoughts lie a lot. It might be our reality, but it doesn't make it truth. You don't have to believe every thought that crosses your mind. If we did, we'd all be in a world of trouble in our own lives if we believed everything, every thought that came our way. You're not even stuck with the brain that you have. You can make your brain better. Well, how do I make my brain better? There are many ways to do that. And in a future podcast, we're going to talk about that. But I want to let you know that if you want change to be a reality in your life, you practice these 9 steps and watch and see my famous prophecy over our group right now. A year from now, if you'll practice these things, you won't recognize who you've become. I'm Ron Tolson with My Daily Bread Global. Join us Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. on the My Daily Bread Global app, and we will listen to my phone ring, right? I forgot to turn it on silent. Yeah. All right. I'm Ron Tolson with My Daily Bread Global. Join us Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. for the My Daily Bread Global Bible Reading Hour. And listen in, join in the conversation as we read and discuss 4 chapters from the Word of God every day. God bless. I'll see you next time on My Daily Bread Global, the podcast.